In a bustling modern city, Sarah, a 35-year-old woman, faced a relentless battle with a severe and unrelenting blood disorder called menorrhagia, which caused her to experience excessive menstrual bleeding. For 12 years, Sarah's life was dominated by pain and suffering. Despite seeking help from numerous doctors and specialists, her condition only worsened. She had spent her entire savings on treatments, medications, and therapies, but nothing seemed to help. Sarah's condition isolated her. The stigma of her illness caused her to be seen as unclean, and people avoided her out of fear and misunderstanding. Conversations about her plight were common, with whispers behind her back questioning what she had done to deserve such a fate. Even her doctor began to tell her family that there was little hope for her survival. Living in constant quarantine, Sarah felt the weight of her isolation and the hopelessness of her situation. Her home became a prison where she was confined, away from the social gatherings and simple joys of life. The once vibrant woman was now a shadow of herself, drained not only physically, but also emotionally and spiritually. One day, Sarah heard that a man named Jesus was coming to her city. The stories of his miracles and healing powers had spread far and wide. Despite her weakened state and the risk of breaking quarantine, Sarah felt a glimmer of hope ignite within her. She knew she had to see him. She believed that if she could just touch his clothes, she would be healed. Determined, Sarah made her way through the crowded streets, careful to remain unnoticed. She saw Jesus surrounded by a throng of people, all vying for his attention. Summoning her last reserves of strength and faith, she pushed through the crowd, each step a struggle against the weakness that had plagued her for so long. Finally, she reached out and touched the hem of his garment. Immediately, Sarah felt a warmth and energy surge through her body. The bleeding stopped, and she knew in that moment that she was healed. Her faith had been rewarded. Jesus, sensing that power had gone out from him, stopped and turned to the crowd. "Who touched my clothes?" he asked. The disciples, bewildered by the question, pointed out the pressing crowd around him. But Jesus persisted, and Sarah, trembling with awe and gratitude, stepped forward and explained her story. She revealed the 12 years of suffering and the desperate hope that had driven her to seek him out. Jesus looked at her with compassion and said, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." His words resonated through her, affirming not only her physical healing but also restoring her dignity and worth. The crowd, initially puzzled, witnessed a powerful testament to faith and the transformative power of Jesus. Sarah's life, once marked by turmoil and isolation, was now a testament to the miraculous power of faith. Her story spread through the city, a beacon of hope for all who heard it, showing that even in the darkest of times, faith can lead to miraculous healing and restoration.
Please like, share, and subscribe.